Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Yes, you did read the video and thumbnail title correctly. Today I'm going to review and give away a brand new Tourbillon watch. Now this is a budget focused watch channel. I didn't think when I started it that I would ever be reviewing Tourbillons, let alone giving them away to subscribers. But there you are. And it isn't the first one that I've reviewed on the channel either. Just before Christmas, I reviewed the Era Prometheus, a watch that took full-on styling and then piled a bit more on top and a bit more on top of that until you could barely tell what time it was. Didn't stop it selling in big numbers though, for its $999 asking price. Now, for your reference, that is about 14 grand cheaper than the cheapest Swiss-made Tourbillon from Tag Heuer. They're priced at 15 grand. Today though, I'm going to be reviewing and giving away this one by Linvino, currently live on Kickstarter, priced at a frankly ridiculous $499. That is the cheapest Tourbillon that I've come across. Full disclosure, this one was sent to me for free by Linvino, but I thought it was too good an opportunity to miss that I'd review it and give it away to one of you. Now, I'm not going to take long over this subscriber giveaway. I'm going to wrap it up quite quickly. I'll announce the winner evening time, Australia time, on Thursday the 20th of June, so about 4 days from the launch of the video. That means if you're not the lucky winner, you've still got plenty of time to grab one of these via the Kickstarter campaign for only $4.99. So what do you have to do to win it then? Well, the first thing you have to do is be a subscriber of the channel. Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a subscriber giveaway after all. The second thing you have to do is like this video. I have run a number of competitions in the past and I always get more entries than likes on the video, which makes me a bit sad. So please, like the video. The third thing you have to do is you have to get your phone ready and your calculator app on it open. We're going to be doing a little bit of maths later on. Let's flip the camera and have a look at a $500 Tourbillon. Free Tourbillon. Tell your friends. I don't think it's ever been done before. I'm not sure if it'll ever be done again. So here we are on the Linvino Kickstarter campaign. As you can see, 96 backers. It has smashed its target already, and no wonder at that price. Now this is their 9th model that they've launched through Kickstarter and their 3rd Tourbillon, so they really are the masters of these cheap Tourbillon watches. 6 different colorways to choose from, all on leather straps, and I believe if you're prepared to buy 2, the price gets even cheaper if that is possible. So it comes in this rather substantial, rather nice Linvino branded leather box. Now, plenty of space in here. I should point out this is a final stage prototype, so it's not the finished production unit. However, Linvino still have sent it to me with a full 1-year warranty. That will be passed on to the new owner. There's going to be one change, a small but important change between this one and the production unit, and I will talk about that as I go. So 42mm in diameter, I'm going to measure that across the diagonal today because it's a kind of ovoid elliptical shape. There are some crown guards. At the 9 o'clock they basically turned this one upside down, and there's a protrusion on the case to enhance that elliptical look on the other side. So 42mm in diameter, only 12mm thick though. It's a manual wind Tourbillon, so no rotor. They can keep this one relatively slim. 47.5mm lug tip to lug tip, so it wears well. 20mm lug width. Nicely proportioned watch overall. Much easier on the wrist than the Era Prometheus was, that's for sure. Now on the supplied leather strap, this one weighs in at 90 grams. 316L stainless steel case. We've got a display case back. I'll show you the movement in just a second or two. And we have a domed sapphire crystal. Now I wouldn't say it was single dome, but I wouldn't necessarily call it double dome. There is quite a bit of distortion at the edges of the viewing angle. So kind of double dome, but a smaller dome on the underside than on the top side. But overall, I think the glass suits the look of the watch. Zoomed in and we have some stylized Arabics. Obviously bits of 11, all of 12 and 1 are missing, but Arabics around there at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Couple of slightly pointless screws, not quite sure what they're doing. Perhaps they are actually functional and hold this thing together. If not, they're a slightly unwelcome addition there, either side of the 5 and the 7. But there's a reasonable texture to the dial. Linvino Tourbillon is printed, everything else is embossed. There's a kind of sandblasted finish to the middle as well. Big, bold, noticeable Dauphine hands, and there is some lume. I'll pop up a brief lume video there. It's alright if not outstanding. Adds a degree of practicality though to a watch that you could genuinely wear every day. 50 meters of water resistance with this one as well, so it's certainly more than splash proof. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there's no minute track or anything here, so not all that legible in that sense. It's not a precise timekeeping device, which is somewhat ironic because that's what the Tourbillon was invented for, wasn't it? Now here is the Tourbillon mechanism here. You can see it's spinning once per minute, so I guess you've got kind of a pseudo second hand in that little pointer there. I'll give you a zoom in just a sec. Flipping this watch over to the back, and you can see through the display case back some of the 100 different components that go together to make up this movement. Bit of a shame that they have chosen to adorn the case back with so much text though. It would have been much nicer if they hadn't bothered at all, frankly, or perhaps just put the Linvino somewhere across the middle, but there you go. So 50 meters of water resistance, 19 joule movement, Tourbillon and 316L all stainless steel construction. Now the movement is a Seagull TY800, roughly 40 hours power reserve when fully wound. It's a manual wind, I'll show you that in just a second. No stated accuracy on the Linvino campaign. To be honest, this one isn't really about accuracy. I think it's more about show and having a tourbillon on your wrist rather than necessarily having a super accurate watch. Now, because they basically upended this movement, you need to turn it that way up and wind the crown forward to hand wind it. Now, because of the crown guards, it's not a particularly big crown, it's not very easy to hand wind this prototype. They will be rectifying that, slightly reducing the guards, slightly increasing the crown and the aggressiveness of the crown to make it a little bit easier to manipulate. It's not too bad now though, once you get used to it. So let's get it on wrist. There it is sitting on top of my 7-inch wrist. This piece of sapphire is making it slightly challenging to film today, but in reality it is quite legible in real life. Nice strap, I must say. Linvino branded buckle there. You'd be forgiven for them for putting a piece of rubbish on it, but they haven't scrimped on the strap, which is good to see. And that's it zoomed higher for perspective. Actually really rather wearable. Think Orient Bambino, but maybe add a couple of mil either side, and that gives you roughly an idea of how this one wears. So while we go macro and have a look at the movement doing its stuff, which to be honest is really the whole point of owning one of these things, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to win it. You need to click on the link and check out the Linvino Kickstarter campaign. Then I want you to add together 5 different numbers that feature in that campaign. I want the model number of the movement, the number of hours of power reserve, the number of meters of water resistance, the number of joules, and the number of beats per hour. Add those 5 figures together, you'll get a 5-digit number. I'll give you a clue, it's a 5-digit number that begins with a 2. Write that down in the comments section of the video, and if you're the lucky winner that I pick at random on Thursday, you'll hopefully have one of these on your wrist within 2 weeks. So there you have it, the cheapest tourbillon watch that I've ever looked at. Arguably the cheapest tourbillon watch on the planet. And it's actually alright. That leather strap is a good one, the case is nicely finished, sapphire, crystal, etc, etc, etc. Assuming they do sort out the issue with the manual winding on full production units, I think this is a cracking deal for $500 US. Obviously, there are limitations. It's a cheap Chinese-made tourbillon after all, but as long as you go in with both eyes wide open, I don't see a problem with picking one of these up for a bit of fun. So don't forget to subscribe, to like the video, and to leave your competition entry down below. Evening time on Thursday the 20th, Sydney, Australia time that is, of course. I will announce the winner, I will pin their comment, and I will make it bloody obvious that they're the winner, the one and only winner, and they have to contact me via email, and I'll ship the watch out to them forthwith. Good luck with that, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you again soon.